Good morning and welcome back to Cryptographics for your daily dose of news, prices, updates, and everything going on in the ecosystem. And we got a whole lot to talk about today, actually. So I'm very excited. We've got a few people rolling in, which is great to see 9 of you in here already. Thanks for being here and tuning in. So again, this show is just to be here so that way you can just turn it on, go do your thing, listen in. Not going to be doing anything too technical in terms of like modeling or data or anything like that. We're just going to be talking about the news and the updates. And over the weekend, a whole lot happened. So let's get started right away with some big news from, or should I say big tweet at least, from the man himself, Richard Hart. And we're going to dive into it. So yesterday, now I was at a commission yesterday, so I actually didn't even see it till late last night, right before bed, which was really cool to see this out. But this is his tweet. He says, I'm really looking forward to the Pulsechain.com mainnet. Surely you've tested testnet v4 extensively and are totally ready for mainnet. You have your game plan ready. There looks to be extremely not much left to be done. And while the actual wording isn't great, the sentiment is huge. So this means, like, basically he's saying here, guys, it's like we're close. We're so close. We're this close. We're right there. So I hope you guys have your bags packed. This is cool. But what's interesting about this too, and now he did another tweet as well. Let me see if I can find it here. One about PulseX. And one thing to note here, we're going to talk about this in a second, but get this guy up. Here it is. It's funny how little I talk about Pulsex.com because it's worked so well for so long on testnet. Love it. That's actually so true. PulseX, I mean, I don't know if we're going to get limit orders in eventually, but it's not on testnet. But PulseX has been working really, really well. I mean, there's been like no issues from anything I've ever heard of with Pulsex in any of the stuff really. Well, there's the small things, like tiny things people are reporting, like not showing up in the exchange, but really it's worked so well on a macro basis, I'll say. So the interesting thing though, is you'd think if Richard basically tweets, hey guys, I told you no more warnings. Here's like another massive warning. We're really close. And it's interesting the timing of this because we had a couple people or a few people over the weekend basically on Twitter being like, hey, I want this thing out. And hey, fair enough, man. Like, I get it. No hate, no nothing. So it's interesting to see the timing of like these people basically coming out and saying like, enough's enough. Let's get it going. Like, it's time to actually start or get Pulsechain mainnet live. And then boom, Richard comes out and makes these tweets. And here's the interesting thing for me. Now, if we go to, now I'm going to make sure my screen's shared to the right screen. We're going to move over to the Hex chart here quickly. Let's just switch to, so here's what's interesting. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Look at the way price reacted to the news. We had a big candle up, and now we got a bigger candle, or basically another candle down. And so you'd think, right, if we're going to go up, and this is not financial advice, this is me not telling you where I think price is going to go, but this is interesting to note. I mean, got a downward candle, and I've got the candles inverted here. So let me, for all of you guys who can see, maybe I'll switch. I won't switch it around. It's too much work on the fly here. So price didn't exactly do a whole lot, which is interesting because you'd think if Pulsechain was going to, if we're going to get a pump, you know, it would be on the news that we're damn close. So we're damn close. You know, 2 more days is the new slogan, by the way. I want everyone to coin that. 2 more days. We're now from 2 more months to 2 more weeks. And now we're at 2 more days. So 2 more days. And price is doing this. So, I mean, that doesn't look very strong. I mean, we're sitting there just right around 6 cents. And I'm not convinced that we're going up. So the cool thing is, because I do see on the long term a very, very bullish inverse head and shoulders being formed. Now, I'm not a TA guy. It's just fun for me to do this stuff and just like look at what's going on the charts. So anything you see or anything you hear is just my sentiment, my ideas. So for those of you watching, I'm going to paint this real quick for you here, and I'll show you kind of what I'm seeing on the long term. And let's just paint this here. So we got boom, boom, boom. And I got Access Alive coming on the show tomorrow. So this is kind of the scenario I'm seeing here. Inverse head and shoulders. Boom. We take off. This is like, I don't know. How long is this? Another few months from now, probably, by the time everything plays out. This could drastically be different, but really, that's kind of what I'm seeing. And long term looks great. Short term, not so convinced. Definitely not convinced. So Hex price just below 6 cents. How's the liquidity doing? That's one thing we need to check here real quick. Let's go to info.uniswap.com or .org. And again, yeah, if you want to follow along to look at the liquidity, because it's always interesting to see what's happening within these pools. So we've moved down to 5.7. So we had about 6 mil liquidity on, I think it was Friday when we looked last. So let's take a look at what's going on. I'm gonna get a quick drink here. So what is liquidity looking like this morning? Hasn't changed at all. We got nice plateau here that we are sitting on right smack dab in the middle. And then we've got this wall below us at like 543 all the way down to 32. I think it was 328. So nothing crazy happened in liquidity. That's interesting. Let's go look at the ETH pair. Everything should be pretty stable in terms of price movement. We shouldn't see anything too crazy. ETH we're dropped a little below our thicker portion of the bands that we're in. So price should be pretty stable, and I don't really see us. It's like we won't see anything super volatile. We'll see like consistent movement upwards or downwards. It's probably more likely right now, with everything we're seeing, that it maybe moves downward a little bit. But I think that anything could happen, you know. So that being said, let me just check in chat real quick, see what everyone's saying. I'm gonna welcome everyone in. We got Crypto Luckbox in here. Welcome, my friend. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. We got Hex 647. Good morning. Begs Packing trying to end a 500-day stake as cheap as possible. I don't blame you. Yeah, ETH gas fees suck right now. We got Dougie or DGen Dougie. Welcome, my friend. We got Sandeep, the Icosa and Hedron man. Trying, man. Got Magnus. Hex don't Food TV. Food TV says something interesting. Hex don't pump because Richard Hart in the past saying V3 is the last thing, and then V4 people don't care anymore until PLS launch. Exactly. Which, hey man, fair enough. You know, fair enough. I don't blame anyone for feeling that way. I don't blame anyone for making just tweeting stuff about being fed up and over it. I don't blame people for not really believing that we're about to go live. Totally fair. I understand. And I'm not surprised, honestly. So that's what Hex is looking like right now. Let's go to hexinfo.com or Hex Daily Stats. Let's look at what the T-share rate and everything is, the daily payout. Make sure I'm on the right screen because I guarantee you I am not at the moment. Let's go to entire screen. Boom. Okay, there we go. Way easier. Okay. So the Hex price, 6 cents. T-share price down a little bit, 1,635 USD. The T-share rate, though, is 27,108. Payout per T-share is still about 6.5 Hex, which is pretty damn cool. 6.5 Hex, that's a nice number. And yeah, we've been around there consistently now for a little while. So that's great. Everything's looking smooth. Now let's go check out what's going on with the Hedron and Icosa prices. Where are we here? So Hedron is down to about the 2,000 zone. So again, 5 zeros and 2. So this is looking pretty normal. It's kind of following, trend upwards, but I'm also seeing similar kind of movement to, what was going on with Hex. So you never know here. And this could just be a macro thing, or not a macro thing, sorry, but this could be just because, ecosystem tends to follow ecosystem. And we can see something here. I don't know. I have no idea, guys. And liquidity for Hedron, it's never been huge, so it shouldn't have shifted too much. 673, 1.7. Yeah, this seems all about normal. So now let's check out Icosa. And then we're going to go to the HSI auctions. Let's see here. Icosa USDC, 57 cents. Sweet. And Icosa is kind of trending a little bit more. It's kind of doing a little bit of a lopsided sideways action here, which not bad. Let's see what the Icosa Hex ratio is at this morning. Let's see here. Let's switch the price in Hex. We're down to, okay, yeah, so we're up. So we had 12. Now we're down to 9.5. Yeah, so we're kind of, let's just switch this around here. Let's invert this. Sweet. So we're at about 9.5. So we're just below the 10 mark. So we're down a little bit from what we used to be, but that's not too bad. I don't know exactly what the yield is like. So let's go to hexmodel.com and let's look at now what the HSI auctions are looking like. Because I think May 9th, so we're the May 8th today, and tomorrow's May 9th. I think that's the next like big HSI auction day. So if you're looking to possibly get a sweet little deal on a Hex stake, a HSI 5555, you're going to want to pay attention because there might be some sweet deals. So let's just wait here till this loads. Let's see. So May 9th, 429 T-shares. Let's go into I thought I coasted up pro and check out what's going on here. So look at all these discounts, guys. 70%. That seems to be like an average right now. 70% discount. I mean, it's not a huge amount of Hex, but still 32,000 Hex for 60% off. What is that? Let's go to applications. If we go to 0.06 times points, I guess it'd be 3. You're getting Hex for 1.8 cents. Come on. That's sick. You're buying the bottom again. Man, like that's too good. That's sweet. And I know it's hard because, people are, there's some bots and people are, they're not gaming it, but it can be difficult to get these sometimes. Like this 256,000 Hex, 83% off currently, 11,000 Hex, 97% off. Yes, it costs gas, and gas is pretty steep at the moment, so I don't blame you if you're kind of disinterested. But hey, it's worth thinking about, very worth thinking about. Let's see here. Let me just stop sharing my screen real quick. We got Chi the Kid. What's up, bro? Yeah, definitely go ahead. Ask any questions in chat you need. And what's up? Crypto Freedom. What's up, brother? Good morning, my fellow Canadian brother. How are you? Are you ready? Ready for the Pulsechain General Wealth incoming? Woo! Let's go. I'm ready. I mean, I've been ready for a while, and I am damn excited because I said this a while ago in one of my last videos. I think it was like testnet V4 video that I made where I was kind of chill and I was not really trying to do too much hyping about it. I was really trying to make it hit home that like we're close, man. We're freaking close. So pack your bags, get ready, and get your game plan together. And now here we are, Richard coming up with a tweet, and who knows? It's 2 more days, so we could be here for another 6 months. I doubt it. I seriously doubt that we could be 6 months out at this point. So we have to have something pretty drastic to happen. So on that, let's go check out how far down the Hedron and Icosa prices are. I'll come back to chat in a second here when you guys are, or when GD Kid, you have their question in chat. I see Mitch in here. Where in Canada are you? Crypto Freedom. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Let's see here. Eric Church, gang. Derek, what's up, brother? Good to see ya. We got PDC. We got Bill Breeden. What's up, man? Good to see you in the chat. Let's go check out let me open up, look into Hedron. And we're going to check out to see how far below the ceiling price everything is. Let's go to share screen. Boom. Sweet. Shout out to Crypto Sloth as usual for the site. Looks awesome. And to Dev Huey for hexmodel.com. Great sites. So let's see what we're looking at here. So obviously Hex is at 6 cents. Hedron's 47x from the ceiling, or 47x to the ceiling. So it's like 90 something percent. Icosa is down 4.2x from ceiling. Those are good discounts, man. Those won't last forever, guys. Those really won't last forever. There's going to be certain moments. Well, there's going to be a period where things shift price-wise. For when price-wise Hex starts to go up, when the HSIs dry up a little bit, when Pulsechain launches, there's going to be a lot of things like Rocket Pool or like Pulsechain Rocket Pool or whatever Alex is going to call it that are really going to change the game for these for Hex, Hedron, and Icosa to like synergize together. So other than that, guys, I mean, I'm seeing Bitcoin seems broken right now. The network is just absolutely congested. Let's see what's going on with the gas fees. So let's go to Etherscan. Well, my computer always does etherscan.com. Let's see. Gas. Let's see what's going on here. Man, we're still sky high. The Uniswap universal router is still chewing up 25% of the gas fees. 805,000 last 3 hours alone. $6 million in fees in the last 24 hours. Man, meme coin season is doing a number on everything. On everyone. I mean, people are trying to end their hex stakes. They can't do it. It's hundreds of dollars just to end a hex stake. So it's not worth it for a lot of people. So a lot of hex stakes are going to bleed out and die potentially. So not good, man. Not good, not good, not good. Let's see here. I'm going to just stop my screen share. Jay Gold's got a question. Graphics, amazing stream as always. Curious on your thoughts whether Pulsechain could pump 3 to 5x after bridge opens. Some folks believe it will dump instantly after the bridge is open. Well, here's the thing. I mean, the bridge opens. Well, I mean, pre-bridge, everything's going to be set at roughly almost a 1-to-1 ratio. It's sounding like from Richard's tweets and from what he's saying. So 1-to-1's likely to be where things start. And you can imagine like right away, everything's going to shift from 1-to-1 PLS to PLSX. And so I don't necessarily think that I think if anything's going to pump, it's not going to be PLSX. I think that's the one that's going to go down probably the most. I don't know it's going to last long necessarily, but I think it's going to happen. I think PLSX is going to see a little bit of a hit personally, which is what's it called? Well, it's an opportunity, right? Because you have to look at, where do you think, and this is a question you have to ask yourself, where do you think price is going to go for Pulse, or not price is going to go? I guess, yeah. Where do you think price is going to end up for Pulse, Hex, and Pulse X? And if you think Pulse and Pulse X are going to end up in similar price points, even relatively, why would you buy the thing that goes up first? I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. Buy the thing that goes down first. But if you don't think they're going to end up in the same price point, well, then this changes things, right? But you have to consider all these factors. So I guess to answer your question, I'm not convinced that Pulse X pumps at all. I'm actually not convinced anything really pumps too hard right out the gate. So that's just my 2 cents, though. Spring's here, my man. Spring is here. And really, guys, in terms of news, I don't really have much else to bring you this morning. I mean, Richard's out tweeting up a storm, getting everyone excited. And things are kind of chilling. We're just kind of in this twilight zone now where we're just kind of waiting. Can you show the Pulsechain scan PRC20? You just mean the function? Is that what you mean? Bill, my goal is to absorb all the information possible from here in the winner's circle. That's the goal. I just want to have like daily stuff we're talking about. I don't know, 30 minutes worth of whatever's going on. And then when I bring people on the channel, the reason I call it the winner's circle, obviously, like I said in the stream, is because I want to bring people that bring winning game plans, winning mindsets, winning strategy, winning info, and bringing it to the channel. Not that we've already made it, or like we're all winners automatically, but like I want to bring people that bring information that's just very, very, very important to know and is incredibly valuable. That's why. And it sounds kind of cool, right? Like, why not have a little fun, be a little cocky? It's fun. Okay, yeah, the scan feature. So let's go to the block Explorer. Let's see, block Explorer, Pulsechain. Let me open it up and we'll go there ourselves. All right, where is it? Let's see. Let's see, PRC let's go Sacrifice Checker. So I'm gonna put this in the chat here if anyone wants to go check. So this is how you can check your to see what PRC20 tokens. So your ERC20 copies are going to be called PRC20 on the Pulsechain. Of course, you basically just press scan. It's going to do its thing, and it's going to let you know which copies that you're likely to get. Now, I don't like this is just on the test net, right? So this is not indicating to you that you've got a copy of all these tokens when mainnet goes live. This is what V4 verified, right? It's all it is. Again, it's all it is. So I'm gonna put this in chat. Boom. There you go. And guys, Crypto Explains in the house. What's up, my brother? Good to see you in here. Shout out to you. I saw your subscribers pumped overnight, which is awesome. I hate to say it, but I told you you're gonna get more subs, man. Like your videos are awesome. You and Scott are a great duo for the video plus his voiceover, like your writing. And I'm not surprised. Those videos are assets, and they're going to just be so important in the future for people coming in and checking out this ecosystem and learning about it in a way that's just like so simple, like between those of us that are like writing books, those of us that are making videos on YouTube and streams, and everyone else educating in like small ways, man, winning strats. Okay. Appreciate that, Bill. Thanks, man. All right, what else can we cover here? We got the Acosta stuff going. I can leave that alone. And really, guys, that's all I have. So what I'll do here, because we got about 6 minutes left before 30 minutes is up. If you guys have any questions, go drop them in the chat right now. Quick little update, I guess, on what's going on the channel. So tomorrow, let's go to YouTube for a sec here. So tomorrow I'll be streaming with Access Alive. And we're going to be going over a whole lot. I've still got a little bit of refining to do on the schedule, but go ahead. I'm going to post the link here if anyone wants to go and bookmark that. Go right to that, guys. So we're going to be there tomorrow. We're going to probably have like an hour or two stream, somewhere in that range. And we are going to, you're not going to want to miss that. I'm so excited. First time actually getting to stream with Axis and getting to, just have a conversation together. You definitely don't want to miss this one. I'm going to bring a lot of people on stream that really know their stuff and making sure that you guys are getting as much info as possible. In other news, I guess, actually, we hit 11,000 subscribers. That's pretty sweet. Appreciate that, guys. That's fun. And other than that, I really don't have a whole lot for you. Today's very simple. We have Pulsechain coming soon. RH talking about, again, mainnet any day now. If I'm going to speculate on it, if I'm going to speculate at all, now don't quote me on this, but it might make sense to do. Well, I would expect that if we're going to launch, we'd probably launch around Friday. I don't know why, but I just feel like Friday would be a good day. Because what day is Friday? Probably the 15th. No, that's 7 days from now. What am I talking about? 13th, something like that. I need my calendar. I don't have my calendar or anything on me. Probably the 13th, 5 days from now. I think like Thursday, Friday. That's good for me. I can handle that. So I sold my guitars, actually. I sold my guitars a while ago. Actually, I sold my guitars and I sold all my music stuff except for this microphone, my interface, the headphones. I still have my computer with all my production stuff on it, but I sold my guitars and I sold everything so I could focus on crypto. So it's what I do. It is what I do now. And I actually do really enjoy it so much. I do play piano and guitar and mess around with like some singing stuff and whatever. I still love music, but I don't take it seriously. And this is easy peasy, guys. I don't really see anything else coming in. So I think unless anything rolls in the next minute or two here, which there we go. Boom. Dolph Algarni. What do you think of the strategy? 85% of PLSX will be staked. 10% will be exchanged to PLS. 5% take initial profit at 20x. Okay, I don't understand if this is your personal strategy or if this is what you think will happen to, this is going to be like the general consensus of what people are going to do. I'm not exactly sure here. If you can clarify, we can go a little deeper on that. Think you'll replace the instrument. I hope so, man. I hope so, Bill. I'm really hoping to be able to get a guitar or two back. I miss those things sometimes, but it's cool to like have the break and then come and go find an instrument every once in a while and just be like, oh, right, this is so nice. Because it is distracting. I'm a very obsessive human being where it's like I find something I love and I just like all in. So hard for me not to do that when it's sitting around. So I have to be careful with anything that I put basically near me. So anyways, guys, I don't see Dife answering this question here. So we're pretty much on the hour. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Real quick, if you haven't, hold on, let me see if I can do this first try. There it is. Nice. So book is out. I think we have an updated cover as well, which is cool. There were some issues in the beginning that we realized with the formatting. Those are all fixed. If you want to pick up a copy, let me bring it up here. I'm going to show it on screen. Go Pulsechain. Oh, it's an update. Okay, maybe I won't show it yet. I think we're sold out online too, which is crazy. That's wild. So if you want to go one of these guys, I'm going to put the link in the chat. Give me 1 second here. Let me just change this to .com. Let's see. Bada bing, bada boom. If you want to go and you want to pick one up, one of these guys. Where is it? No. Okay. This is actually really hard to do this right here. You can go right here or pick up one of these guys. They're great. Nope. No. This is so hard to do. Anyways. Okay. Enough of that. I'm going to share my screen. Kindle's free, guys. If you want the Kindle version of this, there it is. Check that out. That's the new cover. Boom. I love it. Tell me what you think. I want to hear in the comments right now. What do you guys think of the new cover? I'm super pumped on it. We try to make it pop a little bit more, make Hex the front and center of the book with Pulsechain, Pulsechain, Hedron, and Icosa, and tried to take my branding, my personal branding off a little bit so people know more what it is and it's more recognizable. So I'd love to hear what you guys think of the chats. And other than that, I've absolutely got nothing, and it's 9:30. So, guys, let's shut her down. If you want to pick one of these up, guys, a Kindle version is free. You can go to cryptographics.com and get the free version as well. It's PDF, which if you're looking on a computer, it's great. It is super. It fills the screen. All the flow charts are very nice, and it's really, really great for learning on the fly and a great reference manual as well. If anyone is looking to understand the ecosystem better, to make sure that you're ready for the launch, even just for the basic steps, not even strategies or anything like that, but to make sure that you're confident and prepared for launch. Of course, guys, I do coaching. I do 30-minute, 1-hour calls. So if you need someone to hold your hand and make sure that you're ready in that sense, go to cryptographics.com today. And that's all I have for you guys. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I see Firefighting 82 in here now. Appreciate it. And I will see you guys either later today in a video, either later today in a stream, or tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time again, so we can go over everything in the ecosystem and get you guys up to speed. So thank you again for watching. Have a great rest of your day, guys.